We're less than 24 hours out from surgery, and I am taking in all your advice and still accepting more. Hey friends, it's Sammy back with another episode of The Daily Dash. That's right. It's everything you need to know from around the world and in my life, straight from my car dashboard to yours. Today is Thursday, February 27th. Happy birthday, Pokey, 2025. Let me tell you what you need to know so you're in the know wherever you are and whatever you are doing. A little bit of the headlines. I just found out Pope Francis is still in critical condition. Gene Hackman and his wife were found dead in their New Mexico home. He was 95 years old. I couldn't believe that. It's National Chili Day, National Protein Day, National Pokemon Day. And there was a measles outbreak in West Texas. So lots of health stuff going on. If you missed any of that, you can find it below. You can find me at the Sammy Cone on Twitter and Instagram, sammycone.com, YouTube, all the places. Okay, so I thought last Daily Dash would be my last. This is definitely going to be my last for a while. I'm overwhelmed by the outpouring of concern and compassion and prayers and affection and all of the things. And I want to say some things before I forget them. And I want to say thank you. It's hard. It's hard to accept help when you like to be the one that gives help. And I basically heard like 3 times within the past 24 hours, like, you need to be a receiver right now. And that's hard for me. And I was just gifted a session with my new friend, Jen Poulsen. I will link to her below too. She does incredible work. She's here in Tennessee, in Franklin, but also she meets with people, via Zoom and that sort of thing too. But she does energy work and she loves the Lord. I feel like I have to qualify, she loves the Lord and she does energy work. But this emotional release work maybe is a better way to say it. And man, it's so interesting. And she had said this, and I was going to say it too, one of the ways that she's different from a therapist is that she can sense things without you having to tell, here's all my past trauma. It's just interesting that she can sense some of that. And then there's just certain things that she will do or say. And then I just kind of lose it. And so after our session, she's like, can we talk about a few things? And she's like, well, first you go, what do you have to say? And it's just amazing the things that my body feels. I mean, that's the thing, right? That my body felt that I wouldn't have known to say to her half an hour beforehand. And yet that I couldn't respond without crying, or I could, it's really, really interesting. So thank you, Jen, for that gift, especially going into surgery. There's that book, The Body Keeps the Score. And, I think, research was saying, she was sharing 95% of how we react is subconscious. It's these layers of years of, reacting a certain way and learning and trauma and events, all these things that just store up. So they're going to go somewhere. So sometimes we just need to move it out and just become aware and reparent and reteach and all the things. So I'm thankful for someone that's doing good work, that cares enough to reach out. I'm thankful for those of you. I have a friend that set up a meal train, and so many of you have asked about, sending meals or that sort of thing. I have friends that have now said, I went through a hysterectomy and here's what I needed. Everyone has suggested a certain pillow. So hopefully that will be arriving today. I ordered that on Amazon. But that was the number one, do you have the hysterectomy pillow? I was like, I will now. So that, my best friend being like, I know you love popcorn and you should probably not eat popcorn, for the first few days at least. So just different from how my body's going to react, what type of pajamas to wear. I feel like I need to compile all of this at some point. I'm not, again, I know, but the biggest takeaway is to rest. Another friend said, she's like, I know you don't sit still well. And this is a time to rest. This is going to be bigger than you think. And everyone is different. I get it. And everyone's been so kind. No one's been trying to say this is what you need to do. This is how it's going to be. But it helps. This is why I talk about stuff like this. It's really personal stuff in a means where everyone can see it, because if we don't talk about it, it's stigmatized, and we need to normalize, like, these are our bodies. This is what our bodies do. And I'm not saying I'm a doctor, this is what you need to do, but you don't know until you know. I remember the first time when my kids got croup when they were little, and I was like, I didn't think anyone since Anne of Green Gables could get croup. But no one was talking about croup or hand, foot, and mouth disease or whatever. So it's like, I just want to say, it doesn't matter how old you are, what's happened, what hasn't happened. Things happen. And so if you don't feel right, or if something, I mean, luckily I don't want to even say I was brave enough, but I didn't push aside this feeling of this, even though I've been avoiding the hysterectomy for so long. The thing that kind of propelled this was like, something literally doesn't feel right in my body. And so that's what caused me to go back to the gynecologist, that caused me to go to the specialist that said, yep, shouldn't be like this. So just listen. I just want to encourage everyone, listen to yourselves, ask people you trust. Not everything you find on the internet is true, but I'm thankful that so many of you have trusted me with your stories, and here I am trusting you with mine, and that's it. So yeah, I'm going to pray rest over us today, because it's the word that keeps coming up, and I don't know why it's so hard for me to accept, but I'm going to have to. And so, Lord, I just pray for rest. I pray for physical rest. I pray for emotional rest. I pray spiritual rest. Jen played this song around me that talked about being surrounded by 100,000 angels. And so, Lord, I just pray right now, whoever is listening to this, whoever is watching this, whoever hears my words, whenever they're hearing this, that you would just surround them with a multitude of angels, an army of angels, and that even if they don't know how to verbalize what is going on in their lives, what is going on in their worlds, that you know, that they would just have to open their hands and say, Lord, help. Jesus, be with me. Holy Spirit, be living and active within me, and that you would answer that call, that you are there already. And I kept thinking when I was in this session, like that verse of whoever, here I am, I stand at the door and knock, whoever asks shall receive, whoever seeks shall find, and whoever asks, the door will be opened. Like, here we are, Lord, here I am, here I am. You knock, you stand at the door, and you wait for us to invite you in. And so, Lord, now I'm doing the same. I'm asking, and I'm asking on behalf of all of my friends listening. Okay, friends. Oh, say a prayer for me. We got this. I hope you have a great day. Make sure you make it great, and do not wait to tell someone you love how you feel about them. Bye, friends. Thank you. Thank you for your prayers.